Demetri Martin jokes, Demetri Martin quotes. Demetri Martin stand-up jokes. Last week I lost my temper in my karate class. Man, I'm not doing that again until I'm a black belt. Because I can tell you there's a difference between taking karate and receiving karate. I think that when you get dressed in the morning, sometimes you're really making a decision about your behavior for the day. Like if you put on flip-flops, you're saying, hope I don't get chased today. Be nice to people in sneakers. I wonder what the most intelligent thing ever said was that started with the word dude. Dude, these are isotopes. Dude, we removed your kidney. You're gonna be fine. Dude, I am so stoked to win this Nobel Prize. I just wanna thank Kevin, and Turtle, and all my homies. I like fruit baskets because it gives you the ability to mail someone a piece of fruit without appearing insane. Like, if someone just mailed you an apple, you'd be like, hey, what the hell is this? But if it's in a fruit basket, you're like, this is nice. I saw a guy at a party wearing a leather jacket and I thought, that is cool. But then I saw another guy wearing a leather vest and I thought, that is not cool. Then I figured it out, cool is all about leather sleeves. The easiest time to add insult to injury is when you're signing somebody's cast. I like clothes, you know. I dig fabrics. One of my favorite clothing patterns is camouflage. Because when you're in the woods it makes you blend in. But when you're not, it does just the opposite. It's like, hey, there's an asshole. But when you're in the woods you're like, is there an asshole out here? They look like trees. Swimming is a confusing sport, because sometimes you do it for fun, and other times you do it to not die. And when I'm swimming, sometimes I'm not sure which one it is. I gotta go by the outfit. Pants, uh-oh. Bathing suit, okay. Naked, we'll see. Should I be swimming faster, or am I getting laid? I like parties, but I don't like piñatas because the piñata promotes violence against flamboyant animals. Hey, there's a donkey with some pizzazz. Let's kick its ass. What I'm trying to say is, don't make the same Halloween costume mistake that I did. I wanna make a jigsaw puzzle that's 40,000 pieces. And when you finish it, it says go outside. I like video games, but they're really violent. I'd like to play a video game where you help the people who were shot in all the other games. It'd be called Really Busy Hospital. People and squirrels are very different. Most people will not argue that. But I find that there is one situation in which they're very similar. And that is, when I am driving towards them in my car. Then they're kind of hard to tell apart. Especially if the human is kind of hairy. They say that you can tell man apart from other animals by his ability to reason. I think you could also go by last names. What's his name? Patches. Patches what? That's a dog. Don't waste my time. One of my friends has a stutter and a lot of people think that's a bad thing, but to me that's just like starting certain words with a drum roll. That's not an impediment, that's suspense. What's he going to say? Car. Or carnival. Carburetor. Man. The worst time to have a heart attack is during a game of charades. I used to play sports. Then I realized you can buy trophies. Now I'm good at everything. Graffiti's the most passionate literature there is, you know. It's always like Bush sucks. You two rocks. I want to make indifferent graffiti. Toy Story 2 was okay. I like Cheryl as a friend, but I'm not sure about taking things further. This is a bridge. I love women, but I feel like you can't trust some of them. Some of them are liars, you know. Like I was in the park and I met this girl. She was cute and she had a dog. And I went up to her, we started talking. She told me her dog's name. Then I said, "Does he bite?" She said no. And I said, "Oh yeah." Then how does he eat? Liar. About a month ago I got a cactus. A week later, it died. I was really depressed because I was like, damn. I am less nurturing than a desert. Ladies, that's not true. I like when good things happen to me, but I wait 2 weeks to tell anyone because I like to use the word fortnight. I went into a deli and got an egg sandwich and a hot chocolate. And then I went outside and I had to get a cab, so I had to put up one of my hands. But I already started eating my sandwich. I took it out of the bag. I was impatient. So my choice was hold up an egg sandwich or hold up a hot chocolate to get a car. So I chose the hot chocolate. And I put it up there and no cab stopped and I realized it was because I looked like I was toasting traffic. Standing on the street, here's to you. Guys, to everybody heading west, I just wanna say I like what you do. But one of you needs to stop, pick me up. I noticed that there are no B batteries. I think that's to avoid confusion, cause if there were you wouldn't know if someone was stuttering. Yes, hello, I'd like some B batteries. What kind? B batteries. What kind? B batteries and D batteries, that's hard for foreigners. Yes, I would like D batteries. A drunk driver is very dangerous. So is a drunk backseat driver if he's persuasive. Dude, make a left. Those are trees, trust me. I like the beach. I like to get there really early before everyone else shows up and take like 30 bottles with notes in them and throw them into the water. Then I wait for everyone to come to the beach and when someone goes to pick up one of the bottles, I go up behind them because when they open it there's a note saying I'm standing right behind you. I wrapped my Christmas presents early this year, but I used the wrong paper. See, the paper I used said happy birthday on it. I didn't want to waste it so I just wrote Jesus on it. An easy way to sound like a creep is to add the word ladies to the end of things you say. It can be harmless too, but it just makes you a creep. Yet after college I spent 2 years in the Peace Corps. Ladies. The more harmless it is, the more of a creep you become. I broke my arm. I need help, ladies. My favorite fruit is grapes. Because with grapes, you always get another chance. Cause, you know, if you have a crappy apple or a peach, you're stuck with that crappy piece of fruit. But if you have a crappy grape, no problem, just move on to the next. Grapes, the fruit of hope. If I ever saw an amputee getting hanged, I'd probably just start calling out letters. I think it would be cool, if you were writing a ransom note in Microsoft Word, and it popped up, the paperclip and said, "It looks like you're writing a ransom note, needs some help. You should curse more." The paperclip would be all messed up, you know. I never saw a paperclip with tattoos before. If you have a pear-shaped body, you should not wear pear-colored clothes, or act juicy. I don't like when I go in a store and they call me boss. Hey boss. Can I help you, boss? When they call me boss, I go, I got some bad news. I'm gonna have to let you go, but first bring me the earnings from the register for today. I'll give you severance, and give me the rest. A quick way to start a conversation is to say something like, "What's your favorite color?" A quick way to end a conversation is to say Something like what's your favorite color person? My friend had a burrito. The next day he said, that burrito did not agree with me. I was like, was the disagreement over whether or not you'd have diarrhea? Let me guess who won. I tried to reason with it. I insisted, you know. I was like, I wanna go outside, I like these pants, but the burrito had his way. I heard this lady say I love kids. That's nice, a little weird though. It's like saying I like people, for a little while. How old are you? 14. Fuck off. You can say I love kids as a general statement, that's fine. It's when you get specific that you get into trouble. I love 12-year-olds. What do you call someone who can't tell the difference between a spoon and a ladle? Fat. I was on the street. This guy waved to me, and he came up to me and said, I'm sorry, I thought you were someone else. And I said, I am. Some jokes are short and elegant, like a mathematical proof or a midget in a ball gown. Demetri Martin movie quotes. Sonia Teichberg, Ellie. What is this with the sheets? Demetri Martin, Elliot Tiber, what does it look like? I'm making a big cross on the lawn. Sonia Teichberg, with the clean sheets. Jake, our boys gone crazy. Making a Ku Klux Klan rally on our property. Taking Woodstock. Demetri Martin, Elliot Tiber, Dad, that's bleach for the laundry. Jake Teichberg, it kills the germs. What's the difference? Elliot finds his father pouring a jug into the freshly filled swimming pool. Taking Woodstock.